Welcome, Brainiacs! Get ready for a mind-blowing experience. Join us on the night before New Comic Book Day. We will unveil the freshest, most ingenious new comics and graphic novels. You'll see superheroics, fantastic antics, and mind-bending stories from all genres. Watch out for our picks of the week, and stick around for info about upcoming events in and around the store. And now it's time for BrainScan. That's a good face.
Oh, thanks. Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of BrainScan. We're here at Green Brain Comics, where we will scan our shelves and show you all the new books hitting the racks this week, Wednesday, June 25th, 2025.
Woo!
We're halfway to Christmas.
Merry half Christmas.
It is. It's like when people have half Halloween in April. It's half Christmas. All right, but other than Christmas, we got all kinds of new comics to show you. I am Katie. We have Monty on the live chat.
There's Monty.
Woo! So if you are watching us live, be sure to chime in and let us know what you're excited about this week. And of course, if there's any books that you would like set aside in your pull bin, we will be happy to do that as well. We have Cameraman Dan.
Howdy, folks.
On the camera. And piping in with the fact check-in.
Hey, I've got an early reply to a comment from JBlue68 asking to show off the Alex Ross Timeless variants. Oh, you're about 3 hours late, James. I disassembled that display this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the Timeless variants have run their course for all I know, and they've gone back on the shelf under the regular titles. But we've got a new Superman display to take its place. Hooray.
All right. Let's see, where was I? Dan's piping in with the fact check-in. Although, be sure to fact check us. Because there was a creator last week that I caught the correct answer as in the rewatch, and I was like, oh, oops.
We're auto-correcting.
We're auto-correcting. But yeah, other than that, we got all kinds of new comics to show you. So without any further ado, let's get ready to look at the new comics.
Woo! All right, we got so many comics. Yeah.
We're gonna start over here in our all ages section with a new Bluey book. It is a Bluey storybook. Bluey. If you don't already watch Bluey, you may be surprised at what they call their Home Depot style store, but it's Hammer Barn.
Hammer Barn.
I like it. I really wish we had Hammer Barn here. Because I want to go to the Hammer Barn.
Hammer Barn, Hammer Barn.
All right, over here in our middle grade section, we have this really colorful, fun-looking book that has a cat burger and a cat donut called Afmal.
So Afmal is a very popular YouTube content creator who's also a mother and a Minecraft player. She's got a bunch of cool animation in kind of the style of this graphic novel. Very friendly, very cool, lots of fun. Sparkles.
Also cat burger. We got a facsimile edition of Archie's Pale Jughead. What? Me win? Is that like what me worry?
Yeah, right. I think it was just a weird turn of the phrase back in the day. But yeah, early reprint of Jughead Jones getting in trouble. Monsters.
Yeah, he's getting the Monster Award. Nice. We also got this miraculous Ladybug chibi version, Pizza Pursuit and Other Cattails.
Yeah, super colorful.
And a new Sesame Street, which I guess that could go over here in the all ages section. But
yeah, Monty and I went back and forth on this one. It came down to the language just maybe a level too high for the early reader.
But
I'm telling you.
I understand. It is Sesame Street for the early reader.
That it is.
Grover lends a hand.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Good times.
All right, and that's it over here in our kids section, and we're gonna wrap around. I'm gonna cautiously walk backwards and not run into any tables. And over here in our manga section, in our all ages manga, we have a new Pokemon volume. It is Scarlet and Violet, Volume 2. We also got a new Minecraft manga, also volume 2. And Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Volume 2.
2 Blue Vortex. 2
And
Blue
then
Vortex.
up on the top shelf is our older teen manga, and we got Blue Lock, volume 19.
Very popular.
Kaiju number 8, volume 13.
Crazy popular.
Bugle Call, Song of War, volume 1.
That's up and coming, yeah.
As well as Girl Crush, volume 1.
Ooh, Girl
So we
Crush.
got a couple new volume 1s and a couple new volume 2s. We got 3, lots of volume 2s. And then wrapping around to the other side for our mature manga, we got a new volume of Dan to Dan. It is volume 13.
Hooray, we're all caught up on our Viz manga.
Lucky number 13. Whoop whoop. All right, and then that takes us around to the original graphic novel shelf, which, let's see if Monty is ready to tell us all about all of our new graphic novels.
Right.
Here they come.
Hi. Thank you, Kate.
Take it away, Monty.
All right, here we go. Our original graphic novels. First, we have
Oh.
Hardcore Happiness.
Oh, it makes me sad
Makes me sad.
that we don't have it yet, but we'll have it tomorrow morning. What's it about?
It is a new book published from Microcosm Publishing about the punk music scene and musicians in that scene who have dealt with mental health issues and then have written music about it and, you know, the support you feel in making art about it. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Art and community. Cool. Okay. Kitchen Table Magazine number 7.
Yeah, we actually don't have number 7 yet. This is an earlier issue. Actually, issue number 1 from 2019.
Wow.
Number 7 we'll get first thing tomorrow.
Yeah. And then we have The Cabbie.
This is a soft-cover definitive collection that compiles both volumes into a single volume from Marty.
How mysterious. The Idris File.
Yeah, this one I don't know too much about. Looks a
Yeah.
little gruesome.
A little gruesome. I was reading on the back cover that it has to do with a Welsh town dealing with its Nazi roots.
Oh, okay. Very nice production on that. Nice hardcover.
And this one-shot Magic Lantern.
This is a one-shot from Shaky Kane, bringing his very cool brand of surrealism to the page in this full-color one-shot. We didn't have a better spot for it, so it wound up over here in graphic novels.
And finally, we have The Wrestler.
Dang, yeah, this book from John Ken Mortensen, it's more comic-y than his previous stuff, which was mostly like pin-up-y type stuff. But it's super metal, it's super wrestler.
The Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
All right, that's what we've got in our original graphic novel section. And we can travel on back here to our romance and erotica section and see this incredible complete dad bone erotica. Yum.
Look at that. This is from Image Comics, putting out this deluxe hardcover, classic material from Vaughn Baudet in this digitally remastered omnibus edition from Image / Shadowline.
A highly anticipated book from some folks who come to the shop and they're very excited to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, going around to our comic strips section. We have 3 books over here. First up, we have How Comics Are Made, a visual history from the drawing board to the printed page.
This has got some amazing stuff in it. Not only reproductions of classic strips, but also like classic examples of printing technology.
Yeah, just even the metal plates that they created and how the industry, like the materials, was influenced by, you know, like during World War II, there wasn't a lot of metal. There's a metal shortage, so there's like an early type of plastic that they used to make plates to print comics. And it goes into the history of how that influences the style of the comics. And yeah, that's really cool.
How comics are made. Awesome.
Movement Adventures, Volume 2.
That volume 1 did really super good. Matter of fact, we're sold out of it. I'm going to have to get that back in.
Beloved. And finally, Super Visible, the story of the women of Marvel Comics.
This is from #1 New York Times bestselling author Margaret Stoll, and retelling classic stories of the fantastic creators that were involved in the Marvel history.
From the very beginning.
From the very beginning.
Some of the women in the bullpen and otherwise. It's a beautifully produced book. It's cool.
Yes.
All right.
All right, where are we at, Katie?
We're at Green Brain Comics.
Woo! Hey! My own personal Drax the Destroyer.
We're just finding fun emojis, that's all. I mean, we're in the middle of this live video where we're showing off all the new releases heading back this week, Wednesday. Hey, look at all these cool variants over here.
Wow. All right, so up at the front counter here, we have new printings of the first issues of All-Star Superman, All-Star Batman, and, pardon me, Absolute Superman, Absolute Batman, and Absolute Wonder Woman, with this very unique triptych illustration from Mark Spears.
Nice.
Yeah, not only that, they also come in magical foil.
The big reveal, the big foily reveal.
It's a foil reveal. Look how amazing that is. Mark Spears, the new hotness in cover illustrations,
Hotness.
brings in this triple wide cover. Mark Spears.
Mm-hmm.
It's all at the
Nice.
front counter there.
Beautiful. Yes, find those at the front counter because they are not on the regular shelf. Are we starting over here?
Oh yeah, we could do that. Sure, let's do that.
Okay. Over here in our horror section.
Pardon me.
Yeah, either way. I'm not sure where we want this side. Starting over here on our horror shelf for our new periodicals, we have Dark Pyramids at #4 of 5 for the penultimate issue of this miniseries. Also, the Department of Truth #31.
Woo!
It's back with a vengeance. We got this EC book that we did not get early enough last week to feature it new last week. We got it kind of later in the week, but we're still featuring it new since it wasn't here on Wednesday. It is Blood Type #1.
It's super late and super awesome, featuring a story by Karina Bechko, Andrea Sorrentino, and Dave Stewart, 1 of 4.
Feral #14 from the creators of Stray Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Goobers Volume 1 trade paperback.
This is pretty cool. I'm glad that we finally got this on the shelf. Goobers is from writer Cody Ziegler and artist Ryan Lee. This book was abandoned halfway through by the publisher, and the last 2 issues never saw print. This collects the entire story for the first time.
Aww.
From Dearborn native Ryan Lee.
Hooray!
There it is.
From the world of Hellboy, Shadow of the Golden Crane, #4 of 4, wrapping up this story arc, but also part of the ongoing Hellboy and the BPRD storyline.
Yeah.
Series. News from the Fallout, issue 1 of 6, kicking off a new miniseries from Chris Condon.
This is a rare black and white series from Image Comics, but once you see it, you'll understand why. Cool horror with a science-y angle and a little bit of Contagion thrown in there. Good times.
Out of Alcatraz, #4 of 5, also the penultimate issue of this miniseries, which is wrapping up quicker than I expected from reading it, but I'm really enjoying it. From Christopher Cantwell and Tyler Crook.
Ooh, pretty art.
Sleep, #2 of 8, from Xander Cannon.
Slow burn horror. Yeah, good times.
Universal Monsters, The Mummy, #4 of 4, wrapping up this miniseries from Faith Aaron Hicks and Lee Lowride.
Oh, it's a beautiful cover from Faith
Lowridge.
Aaron Hicks.
You'll Do Bad Things, #4 of 6, from Tyler Bass.
Ooh, we got a couple things up on the top here.
It's the goddamn tragedy.
This is a second print of this one shot. It didn't last very long. Short printed on its first print, but we got the second print. Hooray.
Ooh, and we got a new volume of Clementine from the world of Walking Dead. This is book 3 from Tilly Walden. Hooray.
Yeah. Very popular series.
And rounding out the horror shelf with When I Lay My Vengeance Upon Thee, number 5.
Love that very moody Jacob Rebelka art.
Nice. That wraps up our horror shelf. Now let's go over here and see what's new in Fantasy Adventure.
Right.
Ooh, starting with another book I'm enjoying. It's Minor Arcana, number 8.
This cover just makes me think that Jeff Lemire is trying to channel David Mack.
Oh, right. Yeah, so much negative space.
Okay, this one's going to take a little splaining here. So, these 3 one-shots from a new publisher, Thunder Comics, are all telling the same story from a different angle.
I see.
So the first one is Never War's Dorothy of Oz. Yes. The second one is, it's written on the tag, Georgie Bird of Wonderland. And the third one is Peter Pan of Neverland. So these all tell a story of these 3 main characters from these 3 popular stories, of the characters after the stories, and how they all get tied back into a big adventure.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of metafiction, but
Right.
cool fantasy in the World War I era.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Exciting. And rounding out the fantasy adventure shelf with The Seasons, number 5 from Rick Remender.
This kicks off a new arc of this story with art by Paul Azaceta.
That's it in our fantasy section. Now let's see what's new in sci-fi.
Ooh.
Starting with Assorted Crisis Events, number 2, second print, as well as number 4.
This series is amazing. Written by Dennis Camp, who's currently writing The Ultimates with art by Eric Zawadzki. Every issue breaks my heart, folks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good times.
Well, this will cheer your heart up. It's Godzilla the Half-Century War, 70th Anniversary Godzilla edition, foil edition.
Right, exactly. With beautiful art and a cover by James Stokoe. This is one of the best Godzilla comics ever. And now you can get it in your fancy foil edition for the 70th anniversary.
Ooh, we got Lazarus Fallen.
Lazarus is back from Greg Rucka and Michael Lark. This series has been on hiatus for a little while. I've been anticipating the return of Forever Carlisle, because she's going to kill some people, dudes. It's messed up. Good time, futuristic sci-fi, and it's my pick of the week.
Woo!
Yeah. Good times. Fun book. Got it all in stock, too.
Ooh, here's something else cool that's wrapping up. It's Ultra Mega, number 9 of 9. Finally tying all this together.
James Herron is the master of horror kaiju. He brings in a little body horror, a little bit of gross, squirty gut stuff, and lots of weird animals and monsters. Hooray for Ultra Mega.
All right.
It's there.
Undiscovered Country, number 31.
It's still coming out.
It's still coming out. And rounding out the sci-fi shelf with We're Taking Everyone Down With Us by Matthew Rosenberg. Number 4 of 6. And it's Monty's pick of the week.
Yeah.
Woo! And it also just reminded me that we skipped over Sean's pick of the week, which was the Vaughn Baudet book.
Oh, that's right.
Section. So that one, that reprint of that classic material is Sean's pick of the week.
Woo!
Woo! And that leads us to our indie superhero shelf with Biker Mice from Mars, #1.
This is the first issue of the new ongoing series from Melissa Flores with art by Daniel Gette. We got this cover by Dustin Weaver. Got that cover by Carl Kerschel. And this 1 in 10 cover by Juan Jose Reap. Good Times from Nacelverse, Biker Mice from Mars ongoing series. Hey, let's not pass this one up though. Down below.
It's Blood Squad 7, Volume 2.
Yeah, collects that second story arc.
We also got Dark Honor, #2 of 5.
Yep.
Defenders of the Earth, 8 of 8.
From the world of Flash Gordon.
Wrapping up that miniseries, we have Huck Volume 2, Big Bad World, issue #2.
Mark Miller, Raphael Albuquerque.
As well as Hyde Street, #7 from the Ghost Machine imprint.
Yeah, Jeff Johns, Ivan Rice.
We will see Killer Cobra Hunt Begins tomorrow, #3.
Yes, we will.
Mega Man Timelines one-shot.
Mega Man is back in one-shot form. We got this funny-looking sideways variant, too.
Right.
Swell.
From the world of Minor Threat, welcome to Twilight, #4.
This one shot features Jerry Duggan and Patton Oswalt writing with interior art by Mark Flores.
We got #3 of 4 of Moonshine Bigfoot. Oh, it's Bigfoot Loose. Get it? It is also the penultimate issue of this miniseries.
Cutting it loose.
Nightclub from Mark Miller and Juanan Ramirez. Volume 2 trade paperback with a beautiful Jay Lee cover.
Ooh, Jay Lee's all over.
I mean, terrifying.
Gross.
And yeah, he is. He's doing all kinds of stuff. The Rockefellers, #6.
I think this wraps up the first arc. Maybe. Beautiful work.
And Gunslinger, #44.
Ooh, creepy Bjorn Barron's cover.
Speaking of Spawn, from the Spawn universe, it's Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx, #3 of 7.
It's the new you. Universe.
Oh. Teen Titans, or I'm sorry, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know where I got that from. Volume 1 trade paperback, reprinting the first story arc of this series by Jason Aaron and Joelle Jones. And many more.
We had a different artist on every issue of this first arc, setting the foundation for the big epic that is written by Jason Aaron.
We will see Tomorrow Girl, #12. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow, girl.
I used it earlier, Monty, and it got an equal response.
I wasn't even here, so it was all new to me. We got this cool new series from Dark Horse Comics from Alice Darrow and Hugo Blanc called Tramps of the Apocalypse. And first I thought, it's just going to be another one of these cheesecake pinups, pinup apocalypse and all that. But no, it's actually super fun. The art style is kind of a cross between Katie Skelly and, who did I just say? Rich Tommaso.
Rich Tommaso.
And it's a futuristic, post-apocalyptic world where it's men versus women, and everyone's out for themselves. And they drive a Volkswagen Beetle. I have to get behind that. I'm making it my pick of the week. Woo!
Yeah.
Ho!
Good times.
It was very fun. Very fun.
Alice Darrow is an animator and the daughter of...
Did you confirm that?
Yes, Jeff Darrow.
Nice.
Now that I said
Fact checking it in real time. Daughter of Jeff Darrow. Void Rivals #20 also drops this week, as well as VR Troopers #1.
Got this Torrin Clark cover on A. Got that Goni Montez helmety cover. Got Jennifer Darbo. And then we got the Open Order Dan Panosian variant. We got a foil variant.
Holy moly.
And we got a 1 per store.
Oh my gosh, so many variants.
And then we got a 1 in 20.
Wow.
And we got a 1 in 25 that's by Jorge Corona.
Oh, that's cool.
I hope people remember VR Troopers.
Is it virtual reality?
VR Troopers. VR in disguise.
That's a lot of variants.
There it is.
All right. And with that, wraps up our indie superhero shelf. And now we're going to move on to see what's new in the DC universe. All right, so there is the A cover of the Absolute Batman #1 7th printing, as we have already showed you. The super fancy Mark Spears cover that will be over at the counter. We also got a facsimile edition of Batman Ghosts from Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale.
This is regular and foil. And it's the Halloween one-shot special with the Penguin.
DC by Sonic the Hedgehog, #4 of 5. Also the penultimate issue of this miniseries.
Fun cover.
Quickly wrapping up. The Flash, #22.
Part 3 of Bad Moon Rising.
Green Arrow, #25.
Not Speedy, not again.
No. Green Lantern, 24.
His face mask is here. Where's the rest of them? In a fridge?
You know, they wrote "Live fast, leave a pretty corpse" because they couldn't put the actual quote on there, which is "Live fast, die young, leave a beautiful corpse." Know your lore. Green Lantern Dark, 5 of 7.
It returns.
Harley Quinn, 52.
Fun interiors by Mindy Lee.
Nice. Goofy looking cover. Justice League Unlimited, #8.
I think this is the big epic conclusion to We Are Yesterday.
I really just want to say that Absolute Martian Manhunter cover exemplifies how we've all been feeling for the past 4 days.
Like there's a Martian in our head.
Yes, like it's 900 degrees outside. This is Absolute Martian Manhunter #4 with a couple different covers.
Got this cover by what's his face?
Derek
Chew. Got this one from Riley Rossmo.
Nice, that's really cool. It looks like a shade cover.
And
Whoa.
this 1 in 50 by Marguerite Sauvage.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wild.
This book is surprising everybody how good it is.
Nice.
So much fun.
Hooray. And also new this week, Mr. Terrific, Year 1, #2 of 6.
Cool cover.
So many numbers. Ooh, this looks like a cool, fun new thing. It is the new history of the DC Universe.
This is the first of 4 issues, essentially refining the history of the DC Universe from Mark Waid, Todd Nauck, and Jerry Ordway. We got this Chris Samney cover on A. Got a wraparound cover by Jerry Ordway, or is that Todd Nauck? That's Scott Koblish. Wrong in all counts. We got this foil cover. I think that's Stanley Artgerm Lau. Then we got this wraparound foil-y cover. Very nice. We got a 1 in 25 by Michael Cho.
This was by Ryan Sook.
Ryan Sook. All right.
Michael Cho.
And this is a connector variant 125 by Travis Moore.
Nice. Does it connect to the next issue?
I think so, yeah.
So.
Oh, wait, you know what? I'm sorry. That was dirt.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. It connected with the previous one.
Gotcha.
Right.
All right. All kinds of cool, fun covers for this new series exploring the new history of the DC Universe. Also new this week, it's Peacemaker presents The Vigilante Eagly double feature #4 of 5 for the penultimate issue of this miniseries.
Yeah.
He says, Sandwich. We also got a 5th printing of Absolute Superman. This is just the A cover over here. As we saw, we showed you the other covers over by the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a variant cover of Superman 27. Tell us the story here, Dan.
We were supposed to get Superman 27. Instead, we got shorted.
Boo.
Boo. Hopefully we'll get those replacements within the week, but here's the 1 in 25 to show you an example. Underneath that is, however,
Superman Birthright Compact Edition.
yeah, this collects that incredible series from Mark Waid and Lionel Francis Yu.
Nice. Also new this week, Superman The World hardcover.
This is a 3rd in a series of anthologies featuring creators from around the world focusing on a different character in each. This one is Superman. Hooray.
Ooh, imagine that. And last but not least, on the DC Universe shelf, it is Absolute Wonder Woman number 9. Hooray! I love this series. It's so good.
Yeah, got that Hayden Sherman cover on A. Got a 1 in 25 by Ivan Talavera. And a 1 in 50 by In-Hyuk Lee.
So many good comics this week. So many good comics.
Absolute Wonder Woman.
And that wraps up the DC Universe. Now let's see what's new in the Marvel Universe.
Okay. Marvel's actually smaller than DC this week. We should be able to get through this quick.
All right, it's the Superior Avengers versus the Avengers.
Whoa.
Number 3.
One World Under Doom.
Deadpool number 15, legacy numbering 350.
This is a showdown with a death grip, a new villain, and more.
Whoa. Doom Academy number 5.
I'm not sure how much longer this series is going on, but cool cover.
Also, the One World Under Doom.
Yeah.
Fantastic Zero number 33. Also under the One World Under Doom banner.
Okay, so this is weird how this timing is playing out, but this is officially the final issue of the current volume of Fantastic Four.
Okay.
By Ryan North and Corey Smith. Yeah.
Ah, yes. The Thing number 2.
Ooh, with special guest star Bullseye.
Godzilla vs. X-Men 2nd print.
Hooray, back in print.
Gwenpool number 1 2nd print.
The original Gwen Stacy returns.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Drunk.
The Incredible Hulk number 26. Whoa. Return to Skull Mountain, it looks like.
Cool cover with the Winter Soldier.
Iron Man trade paperback of volume 1.
Collecting the first arc for the current series.
The Stark-Roxxon War. Miles Morales number 34.
God War Part 3.
Predator versus Spider-Man number 3.
Guest starring Kraven the Hunter and his cool mustache.
Spider-Boy number 20. It's the final issue.
Oh, we barely got to know him.
For 20 issues? Spider-Man, Wolverine, Fight to the Death, number 2.
Not drawn by Todd McFarlane.
Vision and the Scarlet Witch, number 2.
Ooh, we got this beautiful cover by Russell Dodderman, and we got another cover underneath from Vasily Lolo. No, it's not his name. I thought it was Vasily Lobos. I got it all wrong, but it's cool. Yeah. Villalobos.
Yes.
Right, that's it.
That's it. Correct us in the comments. Ultimate Spider-Man number 16, 2nd print.
Ooh. Back in print, hooray.
Also Ultimate Spider-Man number 18.
With special guest stars, more Spider-Man. And we got a 1 in 25 by the Dodson.
Aw, cute.
Good times.
Good times. Giant Size Age of Apocalypse number 1.
This is the second in a series of one-shots exploring Ms. Marvel, exploring the Marvel Universe, tracking down Legion. That's right. This is going into the timeline of Age of Apocalypse. Got that A cover by, I think that's Andy Kubert. Got this, that is...
Ivan.
That's the Ivan Talavera. And that's Stanley Archerm Lau. And then we got a 1 in 25 by Tony Daniel.
Nice.
Giant size Age of Apocalypse one shot.
We also got this Wolverine Revenge trade paperback.
Collecting that series, I assume in the non-blood covered format.
Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, number 3.
Ooh, swell Alan Davis cover.
X-Men, Demons, and Death, number 1.
This was a one shot that was digital first. I didn't order that many, so you might want to grab them while you can.
Ooh. We got the facsimile edition of the iconic Uncanny X-Men, number 136. Don't miss this special issue.
You know, I gush about every one of these facsimiles as they come out. We got a poster of this covered the other day. It's just, I'm on John Byrne overload right now. Good feels.
And of course, the new issue of Uncanny X-Men, number 16. I like how number 16 comes after 136. It is legacy numbering 716.
That fits.
That fits. Yeah, that tracks a little bit more.
This is part 4 of Dark Artery.
And with that, we wrap up the Marvel Universe. And we just have, one more over here in our Star Wars shelf to wrap up today's list. It's Star Wars Legacy of Vader, number 5.
It's Vader. He's got a legacy. It's number 5.
That sounds like a great theme song.
It's great.
All right. Phew. That was a huge list. Thank you for sticking with us for the entire list of all the new books hitting the racks this week, Wednesday, June 25th, 2025, here at Green Brain Comics. Woo!
Woo! All right.
Nailed it.
And we'll keep this last section mercifully short because we don't have many events going on right now. We're in break right now.
Yes, we're on summer break. Our next event outside of the store will be the Detroit Book Fest on July 20th, and then we'll have Brain Candy on July 21st. Those aren't for a few weeks away. We will be closed on the 4th of July, which is a Friday, so mark that down as well. But yeah, that's all we got coming up.
All right.
So thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of BrainScan. We do this live every Tuesday at 6:30 on our YouTube channel. So be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that we stay in your feed and you never miss an episode. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on, let's see, Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I did them backwards. Also check out our web store at greenbraincomics.com and our retailing partner at COMICHUB.com for all kinds of cool, fun things that you can do to pre-order your books, etc., etc.
All right.
That's all right.
I think that's it.
How about your video, Dan?
Oh, yeah. I'll be back on YouTube Friday at 6 p.m. for Final Order Report. Your last chance to get your orders in for books going to print next Monday.
Hooray! Also, the 4th of July video will be late. It'll be on Saturday, July 5th instead of
Right,
July
yes.
5th.
I'll be late that week.
Okay.
But not this week.
But just giving people a heads up so they can be prepared.
Okay.
All right. We are spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. Feature Brain! A Green Brain Comics!